there's usually two trains of thought when it comes to Ethan Klein. You either think he's this really great guy who has done a lot for the community, or you think he's a scumbag who would stab anyone in the back for a few dollars. For me, it's give and take. Mostly I'm on the latter, but that's just me, you know? But recently, Ethan has been making a few videos responding to his critics. Some of them, of course, he won't respond to, of course, anyone below 1 million subscribers, as it seems, because, you know, he sometimes understands how to work the media, but sometimes he doesn't. I haven't seen much of the Keemstar video or the Some Ordinary Gamers video, but for starters, kind of disappointed how the the first one, the first beef went down, because I felt that would have been a great way to really open up a discussion on the type of person Ethan is and has become. But of course, he backed out of it, and it's understandable. He's not a beef guy. But then again, why the fuck did he do the video in the first place? I don't know. And then the other one, Keemstar. Keemstar is dirty, but like, I don't know. I never really took people on the internet, like, there's like a very small, like a very, very small percentage of people I've met on the internet who I care about. Basically, one person. That's really it. And, you know, like, I don't really care about if a YouTuber is scum or not, you know? As long as they're entertaining. Like, that's my whole point. You know, separate art from artists and all that bullshit, right? I didn't see much of it. I know there was something about Etika where he talks about how, like, Keemstar told him to jump off a cliff or something. And, yeah, hindsight's 2020, motherfucker. Like, congratulations. You did something that anybody else could see. Really, I don't know. It's kind of scummy because I remember sort of following that shit, and it went through so many different phases, from like he's actually mentally ill to it's an ARG, he's in a cult, it's all fake, it's bullshit. Like, it, it went in so many circles, and I don't think people really knew what was going to happen. And I don't know. I just felt kind of scummy bringing all that shit up. Also, the old like the pedophile accusations, like that whole shit is also old. Like, he brought a bunch of stuff back from the past that, like, basically nobody cares about because, you know, it's not important. It's not interesting anymore. Like, it was gone for a reason, because the people who were involved either didn't care that much, moved on, or it was all settled, all right? But this comes to a point that I want to make, because from you know, just really everything, I just want to talk about something that doesn't really get talked about that much. Everybody talks about depression, about, you know, all these other mental disorders, anxiety, you know. But I think we're forgetting the number one most overlooked mental disorder on the internet, and that's self-loathing. I've met a lot of people who always say this in a Discord chat, and it's always bugged me for a really long time, because usually, like, people would say it like it makes no sense to me, all right? They basically say, whenever like a heated incident happens, they'll say, "Well, I guess everybody hates me now." Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, nobody knows who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do in your personal life. I don't know what your friends think about you, your family, or anything like that. I don't know if you like hand out candy to like orphans that give blowjobs to like old people who are about to die. All right, I don't I don't know you. I don't know the type of person you are. All right, simple as that. Like, and that's what I don't get about Ethan. Because here's the thing about Ethan compared to all those other people who are all self-loathing and like unconfident and all this other shit. Ethan Klein is worth more money than I may ever see. He's worth more money than I think people criticize him will ever see. Ethan Klein is million. He's worth millions of dollars. He lives in a nice house. Oh, don't dox him. Look, every celebrity's house is on the internet. Streisand effect, motherfucker. Get over it, right? He lives in a house that's really nice. He lives in, Hollywood, California, the bastion of entertainment for now, I guess. His wife is also doing really good. Like, basically, they never have to worry about going hungry ever again. They can support their child. They could probably support another child. Maybe like 3 children. I don't fucking know how many children he can support, but he can. And to worry about people on the internet criticizing you when you have associations with people from Adult Swim like Justin Roiland and fucking like Tim Heidecker. Like, if you really wanted to, you could shop a pilot around and it might get picked up. But instead, you want to worry about what Killer Keemstar says about you. This guy that you call a clown, that you call like a roach, that you call a gnome, like all this other shit. Like, you just think so low about him, but what he says to you gets under your skin for whatever reason. Bro, if I ever had someone like Killer Keemstar in my life who I thought was like this low life, degenerate piece of shit, I would not give 2 fucks what this guy said about me. Like, it doesn't make any sense that you're getting riled up over a guy that you think so little of. I don't know. That's just me, maybe. Maybe it's insane to think about, but you know, this is the problem I think with Ethan, and this is also almost ties in with me. Ethan Klein, at one point, he was just a goofy motherfucker. He was just doing goofy reaction videos in his like house in like Israel or New York or wherever the fuck, right? He wasn't doing really anything big. He was doing videos with like fucking Filthy Frank and John Tron, like nothing explicitly controversial. But then I think at one point, because of the lawsuit and because of everything, he started trying to be sort of a voice of reason. He did this a bunch of other times. He also did this with Leafy, and like, the fact is, he at times back in the day sounded like he knew what he was talking about. But I think after that, and because of the podcast, he tried to find things to like be serious about. Like, he tried to be serious about like a bunch of other shit. Like politics and whatnot. And it's like he just had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. And it's sort of related to me in a way because I did a podcast and I also tried to act serious in certain cases. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck do I know about anything, right? What the fuck do I know about, like, the culture war or whatever the fuck? Like, I don't care about this stuff at all. I don't care about any of it. And I just make comedy. At least I try to make comedy, but of course I always make these serious fucking videos. And I will delete these later because I don't give two shits. You want to get serious, read a book. That's all I gotta tell you. So yeah, I don't really understand what the fuck he's doing, to be honest. And it's really insane because Ethan Klein has the respect of his peers, but for whatever reason, he doesn't really care all that much about that. He cares about having a solid reputation. And let me tell you something about that too. When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? Kendrick Lamar, alright? You got many different celebrities. You got people who are big and popular or just like small cult icons. And let me tell you something. They all have dirt on them. Some people are so upset by the dirt that they try to get dirty with other people themselves. And in the end, they just look as bad as they always did. Other people step back from the situation if they truly believe that what they're doing in the long run is beneficial to whoever it wants to be beneficial to. They will not talk about it and ultimately leave it alone. That's why I feel bad for Ethan, because Ethan, for whatever reason, feels the need to do exactly to Keemstar what everybody else has done to him. And in the end, he who casts the first stone be without sin. Also, I do believe he got the Goku Naru video taken down. Like, that's just facts. Alright, peace out, everybody.